Are you really?
Yeah, I just hit the start button.
Yes! Let's find you on the list and I can just harass you. It sounded like caress and harass. That just sounded really weird. I apologize.
Oh my god, just fuck.
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Just start
fucking
executing.
finish this thing.
Just start executing. Did the beam.
Krasinate.
Yep,
Someone's
that's not
name is
executing when you start
Krasinate.
shooting.
Hey, my uppercuts are hitting for 12k normally. Come on. Get a crit in there.
There we go. What? Oh, I thought he was going into a feed phase.
I got you.
If your title for your stream is Hope Works, I'm pretty fail. Sorry, no one's gonna watch you.
That can't be my stream name.
No, it's not. It's somebody else. And I'm like, wow.
Hey, I can't do this, dude. Fuck this thing. Oh my god.
I'm getting you up. Just start doing the beam, man. Just pop a heal.
Jesus, Bane.
Dude, he's hitting me
Nico
for less than my
Wonder.
max health, dude. I don't know why I'm dying.
On. Hit me.
It says you're doing VTSA, but I know for a fact that
I haven't.
Little
I didn't have a
Flash.
chance to change my thing. All right, keep me alive, Anomaly. Just
Lane.
hold block and keep me alive.
So lame.
Mhm.
Total slacker. I gotta mute you so I don't hear myself.
There you go. Do the beam.
So you're two-hand? Are you also,
You
dual
don't want
wield?
to kill me anymore.
Dead. There we go.
I didn't get the helmet. Fuck it.
are you dual-wield two-hand?
No, bow.
Nick?
Bow two hands still.
You're bow two-hand.
Yeah.
What sets are you rocking?
I'm running. I've got a masters of both, in precise. I just hit 90 champ points today, which I'm excited about. I'm running 5 Hundings, 3-piece Droking Slayer, so it's a neck and 2 pieces of heavy armor, and 2-piece 2-fang Jory.
Dreg King, that's a trial gear, right?
Yeah. No. I mean, it drops in SO, but it's not buy on. It's buy it. It's kind of expensive right now. But yeah, it's. I need my add-on back
User
that
entered your
puts
channel.
my stuff back into the little monitor here.
Ugh. First world problems. I need to add on to put stuff in my middle screen.
I need another beer.
There you go. I linked you the stuff.
Beer is beautiful and tasty and makes you feel good when it's late and you worked a long day.
You're wearing 2 of those?
Three. Sorry.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. Boots too. Look at the armor value is really nice. The large armor value really helps you not be squishy. Yeah, medium a stand build you're already not squishy,
User left your
but
channel.
to have 10k armor and 12k spell resist is pretty nice.
So, what about like the AoE for dual wield? Why are you going bow and not dual? Because you need more range?
Yeah. I don't like dual wield personally. Preference issue. I also prefer to AoE from range, which is why I like Templar's Blazing Spear spam as opposed to like impulse spamming pre 1.6. I just never. Are we still saying 1.6 or is it 2.0? We're at 2.0 at this point.
It's technically 2.0, but build-wise, 1.6.
Yeah, so it's good. I can hit if I get some more champ points and can get my cost reduction down a little bit more. I'll be able to pull 4K weapon damage.
How?
That same setup, being a Templar gives us 6%. Flawless Dawnbreaker on the bar gives us 8%. Master's Two Hand gives you 166 weapon damage. And then those set
I still
bonuses.
don't have a single master's weapon. It drives me bonkers.
Sounds like L2P issues to me.
Are you doing normal DSA or vet DSA or?
I've been doing normals. I mean,
Yeah.
I've cleared vet several times, but
Yeah, normals.
Bet is where it drops a lot.
It definitely drops more consistently. Vet, it seems to me. Making sure you get on the weekly when it's the vet is the weekly is a good way to guarantee you get something. I don't know. I have incredible gaming luck. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how to explain that, but I have
You suck,
always had really good gaming luck. And so that's why I was the first person I know that had
entered your channel.
3 pieces of gold two-fang jewelry. I have all 3.
User left your channel.
And so I was actually playing this other game on my phone called Marvel Champions. And my buddy started playing before I did. He's got a bunch of these 2-star champions, and like my first day of playing it, I got a 3-star champion. He still doesn't have one yet. It's like he hates my face. It's crazy luck.
you booger.
Yeah. Once I get what I'm planning on doing is I don't like wearing 2 pieces of heavy because the cost reduction isn't there. I like having the crit and cost reduction of wearing medium. So I'm working on 4 Morog Tong, 5 Droking. And
There's a guy in zone here trying to sell a pendant of the Drew King and a memento of the Footman. The Footman's 13, but the Drew King's B14.
I need 1 piece of Morog.
So I know which one was it you needed?
I don't need the hands, the feet,
You
or
need
the
boots
neck.
or sash, right?
Sash. I could use sash. Yeah.
That's from PvP, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got freaking Shadow Walker boots.
Mayhem's my guy, man. He needs to find. Just hit up your PvP buddies and see if you can find me a piece. I'll pay like 60, 70K for them if I can get them. It's the
Can
last
people
piece
just-
I need.
What?
You
What
can
pieces?
just buy them now, can't you?
I don't. Can you? I don't know. I don't think
Or
you
is
can.
it still, or is it still from the crate?
I think it's still from the crates. Yeah.
Wait, which pieces do you want? List them again.
I need the any piece of Morog Tong, any piece. I don't really care which pieces it is.
M-O-R-A-G-T-O-N?
T-O-N-G. Yeah.
T-O-N.
And I have the waist. I mean, I have the neck, the hands, and the feet already. I have those pieces. So I need any other piece. And I mean, I really like to have 5 pieces, so it gives me some options, and then I can actually run 5 Morog if I want. But because I actually have more than enough crit at this point. You know what? I just realized. I hate myself. Anomaly.
Yeah, what's up? What?
I
do you do?
always forget to change my Mundus when I switch back and forth.
Oh my god.
I have the Apprentice Mundus. You know what good
Oh
that's
my
doing
god.
me right now?
Imagine if you had the warrior. Oh my god.
Or actually, I'm
the-
thinking of going Shadow on this one.
No, they nerfed Shadow apparently, so it
That's
doesn't work that
okay.
good.
That's okay. I have look. Here's the thing. Right?
Mhm.
Empower buffs damage after the crit has affected. So like, let's say the calculation of empower happens at the end, not the beginning. So if you normally crit for, let's just say 2k, or 20,000 would be a normal crit, you're going to get 20% on top of that. Instead of giving you 20% to the normal hit and then getting the crit damage after. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So like
Speaking of the empower buff, I seem to find that I do more damage if I just spam Dark Flare than trying to weave in, you know,
right?
various DOT skills.
Well, all I'm doing, I do entropy, and I do radiant, not radiant.
Dark Flare.
No. Purifying.
Vampire's
And then
Bane.
I do
Oh,
4
okay, yeah.
dark flares, and then I do another
Yeah,
purifying, then 4
I
more
tried
dark
to use
flares.
Vampire's Bane and Destructive Touch with it, but it just seems to lower my DPS.
It does. It does. It's if you can get
But-
okay, I only had 30% crit. I pulled slightly more than 10k the last time I did Bloodspawn, with my dark flares only critting 15% of the time.
Yeah.
That's a big deal with the way that math
It is.
works. So
Oh, Bloodspawn's a bit inaccurate because apparently it has almost no spell resist and armor. Even Mammoths have more defenses than Bloodspawn.
yeah, he's only got 10k. Got 10k armor spell resist.
But yeah, Dark Flare's pretty cool.
It's
When I'm on my DPS build, which is not that great really, my maximum hit is I think 14k on crit. The main thing I don't like about it, oh yeah, and that's the other thing. I think that one of the reasons why you have to spam it is the first hit seems to take longer to cast for some reason, and subsequent hits are faster.
yeah. They actually, I tested it. They actually only hit every 1.3 seconds, I guess, because of the animation window at the end.
Yeah, which is kind of, which means it's basically the same as 1.5.
Well, no, because 1.5 had the 1.3 second cast time and the animation window at the end, so it was like 1.5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's still okay. I mean, it's still valid DPS. I'm gonna go get the Shadow Mundus again, see if it's something that will work for me. That way I don't have to change my Mundus ever again. I hate changing. I keep forgetting to change it, going from the Apprentice to the Warrior. That's like what I keep going back and forth between.
The alternative for Templar DPS is you can spam Puncturing Sweep, which is about the same amount of DPS actually.
Really? I found it to be a lot less.
It's slightly less than spamming Dark Flare, but you can more easily put in like DOT skills. And of course you have to be melee range, so.
It also, if you're wearing Scoria, I mean, it is kind of a big deal because the Dark Flare spam doesn't proc Scoria.
No. Dark Flare, I find that with Dark Flare spam, there's not really any Undaunted sets that work well with it. You're probably better off just using, try to maximize your spell power.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I mean, even if you use a Lich set, I mean, you hit every 1.3 seconds or whatever. You're not going to proc it very much.
Yeah, if heavy attacks didn't take didn't take 2.2 seconds to cast, or 2 seconds to cast with a 2-second animation window, so it's I would actually really consider trying to figure out a way to do a like a 5
Heavy
piece
attack build.
Yeah, like 5 pieces.
5
like
piece infallible.
No. 5 pieces of martial knowledge, because you get 10% right there. That's 10% free increase. I got a Sork, so I was actually thinking of doing it on my Sork. So then you run
Yeah, the problem with that is it probably isn't a great idea to use a Templar for that, because a Dragon Knight can use that thingy that gives them 40% extra heavy attack damage. The same build will probably work far better on a Dragon Knight.
Yeah, it'll work on a Sork too, because he's got that 11% heavy attack
Yeah.
damage plus the champion points passives. There's some ways to go to get it. Sec.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like using Weaving Force Pulse or Crushing Shock is much lower DPS than just spamming Dark Flare. I don't know.
You think Force Pulse is better DPS?
No, I feel like Dark Flare is far better
Oh.
DPS.
Yeah. That well, and see, and the issue comes into unless you if you take Scoria out of the equation, because Force Pulse can proc Scoria,
Yeah.
and the fact that here's the big kicker. All right. Destro stave skills ignore a flat. No, they don't. They 10% of the enemy spell resist right off the
Oh
bat.
yeah,
So there's 10% right off the bat. Boom. Right?
that's true.
So Force Pulse is if you do Apprentice plus say Sharpened or Nernhold, probably Sharpened at this, because right now it's better. That's 10% gone off the top. Then your damage is applied, and you can actually reach a negative spell resistance. Like you can get
Oh,
higher
cool.
than tooltip damage. So yeah, it's pretty neat. That's the cool stuff about it, and that's what making Force Pulse such good DPS. And here's the other big kicker on it. It still hits 3 times.
Yeah.
It also procs Siphon Spirit 3 times. And
Yeah.
and you can medium weave. You can hold the heavy attack down while it's casting. And in the end, that's kind of the big win there is it sustainable DPS.
Mhm.
You can do all spell damage enchants. Okay with it.
Well, Dark Flare is pretty sustainable too, since it's so cheap to use. Kinda. I do wish it had a better secondary effect. Like Defile it was nice in PvP when it stacked. Now I don't know.
Yeah, I think I can't say that wearing the 4 pieces of Morag Tong will increase my DPS. But it will definitely make me feel better. And make my build slightly more sustainable.
I saw that, you dumb son of a troll.
Have you had any other better experience with anything else?
Nick, I don't really need to see anything. I just thought I was gonna harass you.
Yeah.
And I'm looking through my stuff. My bank only has V5 Dread King. 'Cause I like picking up what people say and theory crafting with it, but it sucks.
I mean, it drops in Sanctum. That's where it drops.
But I haven't run Sanctum with. I
The-
only have run Sanctum with you guys, but I haven't run in forever.
The big issue is that it's kind of like these Morog and Hawkeye pieces now. I mean, they're not super rare. They're actually kind of popular, but all the PvE players are buying them up, and so they're selling for like ridiculous. Like, I don't know, the neck is selling for 40k. The other pieces, body pieces, are selling for like 25, 30, 40k, something like that. So I've been trying to sell some. I put some up on some traders, but they're not selling. So if you need some, I could pull them off the shop. I'm not.
I don't have gold though. I'm like the poorest person in the world.
I don't need much money. My issue is that respecking like from stam to magic, because I have to heal too, you know. And I like going magic. Like I keep going back and forth. I'll theory craft some stam while I'm doing my magic spec, and I'll go back and I'll be like, while I'm in my stam gear, I'll be like, you know what? I bet I could have done this and got better DPS, you know, on my magic spec, and I'll go back. So it's like it costs me like 6k to every time I respec from one to the other, because I
Are
have
you
to
just
do
respeccing? Are you champion points or attribute points?
both. I have to do both. Yeah.
And skill points don't matter to you because you don't craft.
I do craft. I just don't tank. So I have 260 skill points, so that's enough to get all of my class abilities I want, all of the weapon abilities that I want, all the passives and light and medium armor that I want. The only thing I can't do right now that I'm kind of sad about is I can't do werewolf. I really have been wanting to test werewolf, and I can't because I don't have enough skill points. I need to go do the EP quest line and get the extra, like, what, 30 skill points from the questing. I don't know how many it is.
Yeah, so I think for the time being, because I really want to work on it and really want to level it and stuff, I'm going to just wear the 5s and see if I like it. You know, my numbers won't be very high, but
What's the weapon damage on those?
hold on.
The set bonuses.
Because I have a guild just for things like that, and I pretty much use it for myself. I mean, it's supposed to be used for the guild that I run, but no one asks for stuff, so I just...
Yeah.
The weapon damage is... That's on 130 apiece. Is yours like 171 or something like that?
No, these are, yeah, 171. I haven't golded out my armor pieces because
So I'm missing out on 80 weapon damage, but I
User
can still
entered your
get
channel.
a feel for the flow.
yeah, 80 is not really that much. I mean,
You know, it's not that much of a ball
User
buster.
left your channel.
if you do Warrior Mundus, that'll get you pretty good. I mean, I'm hitting 3,400 without it, so you should be able to get pretty close to it with it.
Are Are
You
you
got-
wearing? Okay, so what armor are you wearing then?
I'm wearing the
You're
neck.
wearing Hundy,
Yeah,
you're-
5 hundings.
and then what about? Is that like light, medium? Is
Medium. All medium. Gotta wear 5
And you have-
pieces of medium at least.
And then 2 heavy for the Dread King.
Um, 2 heavy Dro King, yeah. Yeah. I do head and boots, because I like to hide helm anyway.
I only have shoulder and pants.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, because you're gonna craft the rest of your stuff anyway.
yeah.
Craft around
Yeah,
what
I'm
you
not.
got.
I'm not really. I'm not a copycatter, so don't worry about that. I just like figuring out what people do and figuring out what's good for me.
I don't care. My builds are free. If I figure it out, I want other people to have it. I actually get kind of disappointed when other people can't do it. Kind of funny. Like I'm like a coach. I'm like, come on, all you gotta do is push one button. That's all you gotta do.
Fine, you can coach me on Templar DPS because I need it.
Yeah, I'm definitely pulling higher numbers with my stam. Actually, Al's got some pretty good stuff that he's doing. He's doing 4 martial knowledge. This is Magicka, right? 4 martial knowledge. 2 scoria. No, I don't think he's not doing scoria. I don't think he dropped scoria. I honestly can't remember. I know he's doing 2 Cyrodiil's light rings, 2 piece adroitness with the neck and 1 body piece. Oh, that's what it is. 3 pieces of martial knowledge, the scoria head and shoulders, and then 1 piece and a Torog staff. Like that's 2 piece Torog. That's what he's doing, and he's doing the force pulse spam, and he's actually got a little bit higher DPS than me. He pulled like 12k without radiant oppression. He said it was lower DPS. I didn't agree, but I pulled right at 11k doing dark flare spam. Like it's so nice not having the light weave. You just hit your entropy, and you hit not power of the light, the other one, purifying light, and then you do 4 dark flares, and then you start over.
What traits are you putting on your armor?
Divines, definitely.
On all of them?
Every
Even your
piece.
heavy pieces?
Well, you can't craft Dro King, but all of I have right now. I have infused on my 2 pieces of Hundings, but I'm going to drop that if I ever decide to craft some, because divines is with the weapon damage. If you're doing warrior, the weapon damage is huge. Like it's a lot of weapon damage. Like the weapon damage by itself is only like 130 something, I think, or 140 something. And then like I got over 200 with multiple pieces of divines with warrior. And then slotting flawless, being a Templar, so on and so forth. It's some good stuff. So happy I got my 9th champion.
I think I gotta jack up my health and put more into health, Nick, because I got with food. I'm at like freaking 31k magicka, but my health is lacking unless we have imp buffs. So I gotta change that.
If you are wearing, are you wearing any heavy? You wearing 1 piece of heavy at least?
Sometimes I wear 2. It depends on what set I'm wearing, but I'm doing the same thing. I helped a lot of people get the Cyrodiil's light rings, like 6 people last Friday.
Oh, nice. Can't you just buy those though?
Yeah, they're 248,000 AP each.
Ooh.
It's 500k for 2 rings, but they were selling for 50k a ring. I got everybody their sets for 35k a ring from my friends. My friend spent a lot of his AP because he had 3.4 mil.
Nice.
Yeah, I want that.
I didn't make a penny. I was like, damn, I should have took him and sold him for 80. But I'm not like that because better players in the guild means better guild, means everybody
Yeah.
does better.
I still need those Morog, man.
I'll work
really-
on it. Trust me. A lot of people were jumping out all over people for stuff, and I gotta say because that's why Yonkit and them were sitting on it so they could just freaking buy crates and open them and sell shit and get whatever they needed back.
I really, really wish I would have just went ahead and got I really wish I would have just went ahead and bought the V12 stuff before the patch. I could have got it. It would have been around, you know.
I noticed one thing. My V12 Cyrodiil's light shit is the same exact as V14. It just says V14. The other one says V12. I'll link them. I'll link you 2 different pieces. You'll laugh. The rings. I had another
Yeah.
set, and I got 14s thinking they would be better. They are the same exact as a fucking 12. So you would have been absolutely fine because they would have had everybody that had their sets pissed off.
I still like using the cool thing is Blazing Shield scales on your health, and it gives you the passive from the Aedric Spear line that gives you the 10% crit damage bonus. So I like keeping Blazing Shield on my bar for when I'm DPSing because I mean it's a free shield, it's good AOE DPS in a trash pack, and it's like 3 utilities all in one. Like it's just so nice. Ooh, there's an 8K bombard. 81. Got a sash of the martial knowledge.
Where did the 14 martial knowledge pieces drop?
City of Ash, chests, and Sanctum Ophidia chests. That's it.
Interesting.
But it's only like a little bit more spell damage. So I mean, I wear the V12. I only have one piece of V14 in purple. Okay? If I had V14, I'd probably gold it out.
I'm gonna be so pissed if they get rid of all of the levels for all of our gear when they take away vet ranks.
Imagine if the ranks just went away and the gear stayed the same.
Huh?
Imagine if the ranks, the vet ranks went away, but the gear stayed the same. Right? Because you can get martial knowledge. You can get martial knowledge from V12 dungeons, and it's 1 level, and then you can get martial knowledge from V14 dungeons, and it's better. So the best gear in the game will still come from the hardest content, even though you can get other versions.
Easy, boss. We'll find him. Only divines. Look at the size of that.
Are you guys 3-manning Spindle?
Yeah. Well, maybe not the whole thing, but I've done it multiple times. Me and Al on PTS 2-manned all the vet dungeons. All of them. It was sick. Blazing Shield and Puncturing Sweep. That was all we
What are you
needed.
guys missing?
a DPS, but I actually want to
Wow.
solo DPS the Bloodspawn because
You guys keep breaking up on me. Is it me or is it?
is my stream
TeamSpeak.
choppy?
No, TeamSpeak is.
Oh.
Like people are sounding robotic. Really? Crap. I thought I had the two-fanged snake rings, but I only have a gold necklace. What about weapon crit rings? That worth it all?
Our healer died. I ran out of stamina, oh no!
Vampires. Think they know what they're dealing with?
User left your channel.
I was actually at 16k right before the healer died.
User joined your channel.
Yo, Nick, what's up?
Hey yo, what are you doing?
Not much. We just finished. That was painful.
Was it pain? Can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you are you ready for a DSA run or?
I'll fuck around in DSA, sure. I would like to kill the things.
Alright, we'll see if we can't get another healer and DPS tank.
Well, and Rex there says that he would run normal DSA. Grab him, he can tank.
Is he a tank?
Yeah, Rex Lucas? Yeah, he's a tank.
Alright, I'll go ahead and grab him.
Yeah, SO, like, I mean, we had some people who were rusty or whatever, but, like, that place was fucking glitchy tonight. Like, all of the attacks in their animation queues were desynced, so you couldn't tell exactly when popcorn was going on except by like timing it intuitively, because like the animations on his back were not in sync with it, and etc etc. Like Serpent Image is doing the same thing, I'm told, because I was on top. But like Al said that a cone came out of a heavy attack, wind up, you know, and that kind of shit. So that was really fun.
I really need to get a solid DPS test in. That guy didn't have combat prayer. And then he died, and I had to spam Blazing Shield at the end to keep from dying.
Yeah.
So I need to get a solid DPS test in because I just switched to Shadow and I want to see how big of a difference it makes.
Yeah.
Considering I actually did better DPS without a food buff on.
Sure. Invite me, yo.
Alright.
Noob.
Bad. How come I don't?
I don't know. I'm sitting right here. At least we went and did the weekly and got a bunch of people on the weekly.
Oh, nice. I did. Okay.
I'm off tomorrow. I need to do that tomorrow.
It wasn't like the world's best weekly time ever, but it'll stick, I'm sure.
Mayhem, you don't happen to want to come heal a blood spawn test, do you? Do you have combat
You're gonna
prayer?
make me switch all the way back. I already
Yes,
switched
I
to
do.
DPS.
Don't, no. Just put your heavy
I'm
armor
at
on.
118 now. I mean, champion point.
Just put your heavy armor on. You'll be fine. You don't need all that stuff. He's gonna heal you.
All I need is 2-piece heavy. I heal.
No,
I
you don't-
always do 50-50 SO anyway.
You don't. No. All you need is combat prayer and maybe a few springs, and just stand out of the pound, and you'll be fine. I won't need much healing. I'll need a little bit, and then, and so we'll be good. I mean.
User in your channel timed out.
I just really want to see like a 14-15k parse with this build because for 2 minutes, because I know it's capable now that I have the 12% crit bonus. I just really need to prove that this works. I mean,
Dusha
saying
did
that.
Dusha just did
Just give me a
14k
sec,
on
because
the
I'm
whole
running
bundle
around with
warrior.
mystical. I'll just tell him I gotta go.
running around with Mystic. Oh, okay.
User entered your
Let me,
channel.
let me see if I got anybody else. Let me look. Anomaly said he was coming back in 30 minutes. I don't know how. What's Acrylia doing?
User left your channel.
Nothing, we just finished.
I'm gonna see if he's busy. If he's not busy, I'll bring him. I think that Rex guy went to run.
I think that Hedna got him already, yeah.
Yeah. Acrylia's with Dave and. No.
Yeah, they were in my group, but that group's been disbanded, so unless they're doing something else, they're not doing anything.
Oh, they're in the casual SO chan.
Yeah, we just ran.
See what my uppercut crits are hitting for here. 18. May not be better.
User entered your channel.
Need 102, yo.
User left your channel.
102.
Champion rank 102. Making pretty good progress for a guy who isn't grinding all day because he has a job.
Yeah, I'm glad I hit 9.
Well, they clarified something today about enlightenment that I thought was remarkably interesting.
Okay.
You know, when they initially announced it, everybody the idea was like you could save 3 days of enlightenment or whatever. Well, they didn't explain that very clearly. You can save 12 days of enlightenment before you stop saving up. Like, you can save 1.2 million experience that you'll get at ×4 rate before you start losing enlightenment. So you can that means that you don't need to work nearly as hard to stress about using it, because even if you took a whole week off, you could just come back and have it all.
Which still sucks because they have to do something about it, because if you played it normally and you did it, and it's supposed to only help you get 1 champion point per day.
Right, but you
400.
can store up multiple. That's the whole point, is if you don't play for a couple days, then you still have 3 points that you can earn fast. That's what it's supposed to do.
Are you ready, Mayhem? Are you?
Yeah, I got out of group. I'm just clearing my inventory right now because it's jacked. I'm ready.
Cool.
Yeah.
I just cleared.
I
Invite.
need to do the freaking daily.
You know, we could just do it at Spindle. I haven't done it yet. Why don't we just grab someone and do it real quick before we fuck around with this other thing? Have you done it, Nick?
Nick just did it when he was in it when I got home. I was just wondering because I know he was
Well,
talking
he's been
about.
DPS testing all day. I don't know that
Yep.
he's actually done the daily.
I just did. I just finished it. With I ran it with Anomaly and
Oh.
Mana
User joined
Shield.
your
But, I mean, I
channel.
could run it. I could run. I'm fine doing it with you guys. Give me one. I'll be right
Well-
back. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Hey, Nye.
Hey,
Do you want to do the daily real quick? Have you done it yet?
I've done it, but I'll do it again. Sure.
Alright, we'll get you an invite in a sec. Nick just ran AFK to grab something. He has the crown.
Yeah, I have to check this. Yeah, I have all.
Buddy joined your
Hey, I'll
channel.
catch everyone later. You have a good night.
What's up? What's up? And good night.
What's up? What's up? Good night. Good night. You garbage.
Buddy disconnected from your channel.
Nick is slow in AFK. We'll get you an invite here. in a sec.
That's fine, no problem, no problem. No.
Okay, I'm back.
Good
I
invite,
passed
Nye.
you lead, Jer. You
Oh,
have the
that works, too.
leads. All of them. All the leads.
Well, I just did that. Man. Running trials when you're leading them is so much harder.
Especially when you're tanking. If you're DPSing, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not really focusing on trying to be like the best DPS ever. You know what I mean? You know an issue I'm actually having right now? I love
You're just too awesome.
the camera change, but it has actually become slightly problematic because I'm so used to the old way.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The vertical offset.
Still don't even know what you're talking about, but that's okay.
You can go under camera settings now and do a vertical offset to where you don't have to
Interesting.
put your character in front of the target that you're facing. You can move, basically you
Oh,
move
cool.
the target reticle up so that you have to pivot
Okay.
the camera where you're basically looking at your character from 3/4 instead of directly behind.
Interesting. Let's go kill things.
Things to kill.
I'm trying drink plus seducer for overkill.
Oh my goodness, what kind of person are you?
I currently have 1500 stam recovery and 1450 magic recovery.
In what world do those freaking enemies... hold on a minute. Is Nye healing? Nye, are you healing?
Yes, he's healing.
Yes.
Yes, nice.
Okay,
healing.
Why, you
Mayhem.
get heals?
No, I'm getting them. Definitely getting them. I was just double checking because we had made Mayhem heal. So he doesn't have to heal now.
But I knew Mayhem wasn't going to want to heal the whole daily, so... That's why I asked Nye.
If you can throw a random spear every now and then, I would grab it and be
I'm
greatly
sure that
appreciative.
he would be glad to do that for you, because Nye is very nice.
Why am I stuck? Oh, there we go.
Because this guy has talents, is the reason.
Like it.
Yeah, we concluded that killing this guy is not worth it.
What? Maybe XP, but I like the DPS.
Fine.
Woohoo!
User entered your channel. User left your channel.
My only issue right now is that it's pretty sustainable. Like I'm doing okay with sustain, but I have to use weapon crit pots on my two-handed.
It's not the
bar.
biggest problem. As long as you can get them to go off correctly, that's not a problem.
Does not make me happy. But I don't have to use weapon power pots if I don't want to.
Alright, so make sure to keep combat prayer on Nick, because he's trying to get a DPS parse.
Hey.
It's very,
I'll try.
very, very important to him.
Throw me a spear.
Alright.
I'm low on stamina.
Yeah, he's got to do
Standing
this
stuff.
first before I can get my daily done. I gotta help him.
Alright.
Alright, are we ready?
Whenever you're ready. Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Oh wait. Okay, let's pull back. I want my ultimate up. I just light attack. Just pull back. He'll reset. There he goes.
No, he's pounding.
He'll reset after he pounds. As long as there's no dots. Just don't put any dots on him. At like 170
There he goes.
something. I'll probably have it at the end of this. Hold on. 380s. If not, I'll have it when we start, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, you
There
will.
it is. I got it. Okay.
Okay,
Ready. When everybody's ready.
here we go. You like my new initiation technique?
No idea.
Chains for the pull.
I don't know why I did that. I should have just non-stop uppercut spam the entire time.
How'd
well.
you do?
I did alright, I guess.
That's pretty good.
I
That's
have
nice, bro.
70% of my stamina right now, so I should have just here's a chest right here. Takes me. I should have just spammed uppercut the entire time non-stop and not worried about doing anything but my potion. and then weave in like one light attack every 8 seconds.
So drink is totally unnecessary in this dungeon, at least running this set. Like I have 100% of my resources, like for the entire blood spawn.
Wow. Is it gonna be good for vet DSA?
Oh, I'm sure it's good for vet DSA, yeah. It's like last night I ran purple drink because that was all I had for testing, but I realized quickly that that's really stupid. Because health recovery is not a statistic that anyone cares about as a tank. So blue drink is way better. It's an extra like 80 of each resource recovery before the passive is boosting them.
The buff you can get with Green Dragon's Blood anyway, right?
Huh? Well, it's different. Dragon's Blood it would give me 20% more than that, but I don't need it.
Okay. Did you see this trash pack since they nerfed it?
Yeah, it's super easy.
It's like there's like 10 of them. It's like so sad.
Yeah.
So sorry for the guy. He used to be so, you know.
I think I can
such a
either.
swarm.
I'm actually wondering if I can either drop the Atronach or something else.
Really, I mean,
Maybe tank and not seducer. I'm not sure. It's gonna be one of those. Like I don't need all of this. I may not even need it all in DSA.
I don't know. I may just go back to warrior. I was really looking forward to not having to swap Mundus when I toggle. No. They nerfed this guy too.
They nerfed this entire fight except for the drain.
Well, the
User
Rabu and the
entered
other
your
guy are
channel.
still kind of
Not really.
User entered your
tough,
channel.
but they're just not nothing.
User left your channel.
No, you don't. Why can't I interrupt that heal?
User left your channel.
Wow.
I wonder how much DPS I could do bashing now that I can bash.
That
full
was
server.
a lot faster than the group I was just in. Interesting. Kind of neat when nothing attacks you. So, here's a question. Ben, with the purple drink and seducer, can you DPS them? Like, do you have enough magicka to throw in
Yeah,
like
but
a gold
since I-
thing?
Well, the problem is like it also nerfs your max stats because I'm not using food. So like
Yeah.
I could do that, but shit's gonna hit so wimpy. I mean, I have 12k magicka and 15k stam with drink up. So
Right.
I mean, yeah, I could, but like I don't know what I would put on the bars, and I think it would do such little damage. I don't know that it would matter.
I'm gonna tell you what you should do. You should wear medium armor and use a two-hand
Yeah,
on the
I'm-
off bar.
I'm working on that that setup. I gotta figure out. This is gonna make it easier. I think I can probably do it in Hiss now. Actually, I might just try it for the rest of this dungeon after this boss. I have the resource drain. That's annoying.
Thank you. I had it. Now I'm heavy attack weaving.
Well, I wasn't.
I'll get Mayhem.
I wasn't taunting because I didn't have any resources. So.
Mayhem, come up the hill a little bit. I think you're out of nice heals.
No, it was a circle.
No, yeah, it was a circle.
Oh. Wasn't sure. He was a pretty good ways away. Side.
I'm pretty sure it was just not his fault. It was either the circle or the fact that I lost aggro because I couldn't taunt.
I think Bombard should give a bleed dot.
Because it's not good enough already.
I mean, let's face it. If you shot somebody with a spray of arrows, I mean,
Nice hat.
What's up, bro?
I mean,
One
What's up? I
second. I'm
couldn't
gonna
hear you.
test something here real quick.
Yeah, you actually have to let the guy
Oh,
out.
hold on.
Testing something?
I'm switching gear. I'm gonna try something.
Yeah,
out.
Jer's switching.
The leader took him further in the ruins.
Did you guys get your tiger mount?
Indeed.
I haven't played for long enough to get the tiger mount.
Oh, it's actually cool. It roars instead of rears. It's cool.
Yeah, when you hit the jump button, it like a
How can I
WGN.
I don't even have the 6-month reward. I haven't played long enough for it. Alright, so, alright. My health is really low in this setup, but we'll see.
Anomaly's got the boots.
What
More
boots?
tongue.
Oh. Peace, man. What? What? What is that? There's no way that's right. How
That's
did I just
funny.
get? How did I just get 12k crits on Bombard? You must have. Did you bash somebody?
Possibly.
Did.
Just a sec. I switched the gear and forgot to switch the bars. So I'm in medium but not using it. Like, not taking it any advantage. I want to try this. This is a really weird bar.
Wait, you're not getting any advantage to wearing medium?
I was just getting the resources because I didn't switch my bars.
Oh. Confused. Are you wearing medium right now?
Yes.
You have a two-handed off bar?
That I'm probably not going to do.
But brawler spamming is damage shield stacking. Okay.
That I want to find out. I'm more interested in finding out if I could use this to tank real content. So I've got to like do it in a way that supports that.
Gotcha. Do you think? I'll just stand back here and bombard.
I mean, I know I could do what you say in here, but it doesn't help me figure out if I could actually do this for like many rounds of DSA.
I got you. Oh no. I haven't tried tanking in medium armor either, so I really don't know the benefit.
It's the stamina management gets really good. I'd have to actually may need to find a stamina dump.
Like brawler? Sorry. Yes, I did. Did you drop meteor?
I dropped a banner and I stacked unstable on all
I
of them.
dropped the meteor, bro. Look at it.
Yeah, I did too. And
It
I
wasn't
used,
even like long enough for my thing to work.
I like the new Flesh Atronach look.
Brawler is attractive because I have no like Sword and Board doesn't give me any AoE. Because I'm not going to take the other morph of the like 3 target slash morph.
Yeah. Why do all the tanks do that? Don't they know that there's a heavy sack up here I gotta get?
Let them reach Lord Winterborn.
Oh man, I got a dot roll and I can't get it.
I know why tanks do that. They just like the healer to sweat.
That is it.
And I don't mind when a good tank does it, when a shitty tank pulls it off and dies.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Aw. And like 25k. Did he get healed? That son of a gun.
User entered your channel. User left your channel.
There's a chest here.
You all serve me well, my friends.
I haven't made potions.
Yeah, I've thought about this build, but I don't really know how to leverage what comes of it yet. Like, I mean, Brawler, obviously, like, that would be fine for trash packs and stuff, but, like, I'm not gonna, it's not gonna do anything on Voronor to have a two-handed bar.
What's that?
This boss.
Oh, execute. And when he does his siphon, you'll be able to do uppercuts. And your heavy attacks will do good damage, much better than your. And what are you doing when he's doing the siphon?
In this case, I'm probably gonna spam Unstable. Or Crippling Slash, one of those.
It's my first heavy attack this entire fight.
Necklace of Sardavar.
Alright, good run.
Thank you very much. It was a very good run indeed.
Any run you don't
Yep.
wipe, and was there any deaths other than Mayhem dying that one time?
It was the ring because it went in
Yeah,
to
just
the
the
wall, bounced off the wall, and bounced right into me.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, knew that one. I'm saying other than that though, good solid run.
Yep.
With that setup, my stamina recovery is almost so high, and I'm in 5
Yeah, and
medium.
I gotta
I'm
move
almost
stuff
at the
around.
point where I regen more magicka or more stamina every 2 seconds than it costs to cast unstable twice. Like almost can just spam unstable and still gain stam. It's really close.
That's funny. That is funny. Only it was the version that healed you at the end, right?
No, I'd rather have unstable. It does way more damage.
I am told I right here.
And like if you do it right, it never ends. So who gives a shit about the heal?
I see. Curious of the undaunted bastion. Cabbage.
Somebody called it unwanted bastion the other day.
Yeah, pretty much. Another spawn of Mafala, heavy piece. Fuck you.
I had 3 of them in a fucking row, bro. Every day.
I have that set in like every weight, and it's cool and everything. But like, there's an actual shoulder. I don't have any oven with like one oven. I can't get it. Got my champion point.
Wow, I got a diamond ring of reduced spell cost.
Yeah, thanks, Nye. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Nye.
Thank you.
At least it's a 14 I can make into something, but I don't think I'm going to make something and get rid of my Cyrodiil's light stuff. I'll save it.
I wonder how this setup would perform in PvP. Seems pretty good. The real question, Nick, is whether there's a way to set this up so that I get a combat stat, because I'm in medium armor, but I'm in medium armor with the Atronach as my Mundus, and running Drink, and with my sets are still Footman Hispark, and just have Scoria instead of Bloodspawn.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't actually have any DPS stats, you know, and I'm not sure that, you know, like, it's one thing to drop some health or drop some armor or whatever, but I'm not sure that I could tank real content dropping, like, real set bonuses. Like, could I drop Footman, or can I drop Hist? Like, could I do it with 5 Hundings or something like that? That's the thing that's kind of unclear, and I feel like if I can't also do that, it probably doesn't end up being worth it, because like my abilities are just so fucking weak, and if I'm tanking, I can't afford to actually stop blocking in order to weave, you know. So, like, I mean, there's situations like that, but you know, what I'm interested in is whether I could do this on, like, you know, 1 through 7 of DSA or something like that, and add significant DPS while I'm doing it, because otherwise it's not worth it. Like, I don't want to have a set of gear sitting around that I use to fuck around in vet dungeons. I don't do enough of that. But if it was actually, you know, more efficient for, you know, the easier parts of DSA, that would actually be quite interesting. But I'm not sure that it'll turn out to be. I think that just like tanking more efficiently is actually better. Like, getting everything clumped up for AoE even more efficiently and so on is just better. Ether Sash. I mean, I'm not that invested in regular DSA. I'm not gonna cry if I don't do it either. I do have like half a point of enlightenment left.
I see enlightenment, I burn it like a mofo. I just go kill tigers. Poof,
Yeah.
done.
It really takes care of itself. It's not that big a deal.
True.
Like, I try not to worry about it too much. I make sure I use it every day, and pretty much I'm able to do that without any particularly large amount of effort. And that way, I figure if, you know, like, the rest of it kind of takes care of itself.
I'll go in regular DSA with you, bro.
Yeah, but me and Jay are both DPSing.
Yeah, the main problem
okay,
is that
no
I want to DPS for practice.
Yeah.
But if you want to heal regular DSA, you're down.
That's alright.
I didn't
Like,
think you'd want to heal the whole thing. I just.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it to turn out that he did that as like a
He
tank
healed
spec or
it.
something.
He healed it.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Oh, he healed it.
Less impressed by that as a healer.
I don't know. He probably was.
Well, especially because if he's healing it, he'd be healing it with funnel.
No, he would be healing with vigor.
Oh yeah, fair. So, even less impressed than the time before that.
Maybe he fudged the. Starsky.
Elderly character.
Oh.
He's solid. Yeah. He can heal it for sure. Actually, his buddy might even tank it. Get him in here. He's got a buddy who's a DPS tank.
Lord Skylar said he'd come heal it.
Yeah. Well, Lothario's fine too.
Lothario, so.
Yeah. We just need a tank. But did Starsky say anything? Because he has a friend, like a real life friend, who's a tank. So that would get both of us.
No, he messaged me. Yeah, he messaged me asking which.
Well, ask him if Exodin wants to come too, because if they both, like, you know, if they're two birds with one stone.
Okay, so he's asking me Templar DPS questions.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I like him. He's been healing my SO group.
I gotcha.
And like been useful, and he needs some DPS so that he can do that in there.
Yeah, I mean I don't mind healing. I just really don't want to have to spec again.
Yeah, no, get Lothario in here. We'll find a tank.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna call it a night.
Hey,
Thank you.
cool, Nye. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming,
see you,
man.
man.
Good job.
Thanks, Nye. Have a good night, bro.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
I guess let's hop down to a channel so we're not just sitting in the lobby. I am streaming.
Fair enough.
PSA Group 1. You're welcome to come, Mayhem. If you, nothing else going on up here.
User left your channel.
Alright, bro.
Channel switched.
Are we lying? Why are you lying? Or why are you feeling bad?
I mean, no, I could respec and Mayhem could come. He was doing good in there.
Yeah, he's doing fine. I mean, Sork's got a huge buff. You know, it shouldn't be hard to do
Yeah.
totally acceptable DPS on a Sork.
I mean, yeah, you know what? I'll just heal it because I can do my magic
no need
spec and drag Mayhem down. I'm just gonna invite him. And
But then we don't have a tank.
That's right.
We
that's right.
just added a healer. Like,
right,
it doesn't
hold on.
actually fix the problem unless you play.
Yeah,
pull.
you're right. You're right.
Like, that's the solution to the problem if you want to bring Mayhem is that you play T'Pol.
I don't.
Which you
wanna-
could. Then so don't play T'Pol. That's fine. You could do it though. Like, it's
I
not hard
could.
to do regular. You're like afraid of it, which is
Not
fine.
I'm like I've tanked some pretty difficult content, I guess, but I just
Have you done COA?
I-
On T'Pol?
have not tanked COA yet. No.
Have you done Crypto
User
Hearts?
joined
Have
your
I not?
channel.
Hold on. Have I? I can't remember. I have.
Have you
I've done
done-
Crypt.
User
I've done
joined
Crypt
your
of
channel.
Hearts,
See,
and
I
I've
even
done.
told
And,
our crazy mad scientist to come down here.
Okay, well, my opinion is that regular DSA is no harder, is like easier than COA, and maybe only a tiny little bit harder than Crypto Hearts. Like, regular DSA is really fucking easy on the tank.
Kraz, what do you do?
I was going to get you to explain your build to me now that I finally am kind of ready for it.
So champion points.
Can I try?
All. Go ahead, Jer.
Do you want the Magicka build, Krez?
I want to experiment because I'm the crazy mad scientist and I like experimentation.
I see. Well, Nick is currently obsessed with the two skills that used to have the buff that affected everything except for themselves, aka Wrecking Blow and
Wrecking Blow used to
and-
buff itself.
and
No, I mean, it
Dark
used to
Flare.
not buff itself. It used to
Right.
not buff itself, but it was
Right.
definitely your next hit. So
Right. Well, now they buff. They don't have that thing that says they can't buff themselves. So Nick likes spamming them, like not even weaving, just spamming them. And what did you get that Dark Flare spam up to? Like 13 something?
no, my Dark Flare spam because I didn't have the 12% crit at the time was right at 11k.
Let me see your bar.
Well, you put Dark Flare on it, and then you spec into crit damage, basically.
So what I'm streaming right now is my stand build. I told you the gear already, the 5 hundings, the blah 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 blah, right? So
Yeah.
you probably don't have gold 2 fang rings. You might have some rings though.
I actually don't have the rings, which is it's the only trial ring that I don't have. That's hell
Yeah.
around me. I looked it up. So for the time being, I'm doing the poisonous serpent for spell crit. 'Cause it's probably what I don't need, but I'm putting it there anyways as a placeholder. Just because I'm just playing around.
Yeah.
I'm not
okay.
going into sanctum with this.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay.
So-
So you got
Charge my weapon here. I'll show you the bar because I my triple monitor kind of messes me up. So
Yeah,
Are you
I
using
don't see your
blazing
bar.
shield?
yeah, I got it on the bar. It's let me. It's like the
Why don't
reason
I
it's
see
on
your
the bar.
It's so confusing.
The
When I watch your
reason-
stream, I can't see your bars.
I can see his bar.
It's
Oh, I
the
can see it
bottom.
now.
You must be blind.
It's 15
I
seconds.
see it now.
A blazing shield's on the bar because in the Adric Spear skill line, there's a passive. The first passive says, it's called Piercing Spear, and it says increases the damage bonus for your critical strikes by 10%. So you want to have an Adric Spear ability slotted to get that 10% crit damage bonus.
Okay.
You with me?
Yeah.
Blazing Spear shield is based on your health. So it's not you don't have to have good magic for it to do good damage. You could go with maybe biting jabs and morph that direction, but I don't find that ability to be that good. So I don't use it. I also don't find, and that's really the only Adric Spear ability I'd put on the bar other than the shield, blazing shield. So you got Flawless Dawnbreaker, obviously, in the ultimate slot for that 8% weapon damage increase. Executioner for 18% additional damage to low health targets on all 300 abilities. Brawler, because damage shields are sweet. Love me the damage shield. I like it better than the small ultimate gen you get from the other version. I just find it to be the survivability's nice. You got Wrecking Blow, which is like my primary DPS. The fact that it empowers your next attack, including itself, is very similar to the Dark Flare spam I was talking about earlier. So you basically hit Wrecking Blow, then you hit Wrecking Blow again, except this time it hits even harder. Grab the war on this real quick. Top of my tiger.
What? Okay, what is your bow bar?
Alright, one second. Bow bar.
Say that 10 times fast. Bow bar.
Bow bar? Bow bar? Bow bar? Bow bar? It's one word, not two words. Bow bar. Is also Blazing Shield for the same reason. Poison
Why
injection.
don't you use spears or something as a
Because
spam?
spears, they're
AoE.
so expensive. Just so expensive. And it's just so weak. Again, Blazing Shield is actually really good damage because, I mean, if you have 20,000 health, that's a 10,000 point damage shield. And when it explodes, it's going to hit for 5k on every target in the area, plus crit. And it can be bigger than that. It, you know, gains damage based gains the shield's bigger based on how many targets are around you. So
Okay.
So you could do that. I mean, it's just I don't know. I like having blazing shit on both parts.
What's the first ability?
Over here to the left,
Yeah, on your bow bar.
Evil Hunter. For the 10% crit when I'm AoE spamming and not having to keep potions up.
You're not using the Jesus Beam.
Not as a stam spec. It's not worth it.
Interesting.
And then I'm using focused aim. Because
what's your ult there?
That's meteor, Ice Comet. Ice Comet's the strongest ultimate in the game right now.
Comet is the shit.
It's got a 12-second dot that's long that hits harder than Nova. And the impact, the dot from Ice Comet is stronger than Nova. And I'm sorry, somebody's asking me a question. The impact is stronger than any other. It's such a strong impact. It's like a 10. You know, my tooltip right now is 10,485 plus 3,000 every second for 11.8 seconds. You look at Nova's 2,725 damage every second for 10 seconds. So the dot from Meteor is stronger than Nova. Nova's
It's pretty
dot.
small though.
No, I'm just saying if I drop Nova, the dot from Ice Comet's better. Not including the 10k impact.
I was just pointing out that it is fair to say the dot area on the Comet is a lot smaller than many other ultimates.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're definitely right.
Like the surface area, the radius of
radius of the
is much smaller. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's only 200 ultimate, which means for us it's 192 instead of 250 for. I have been playing
Nova
around.
was reduced. Oh, it was reduced from 300.
How do you charge ultimate faster with 1.6 now?
Just light attack weave.
And make sure that you're light attacking, blocking damage, or healing someone who's doing one of those two things.
If you want to do it, you can get Power of the Light instead of Purifying Light. And it's a stamina morph. It's super cheap. Actually does decent damage. Does the minor fracture debuff. And it procs the Illuminate passive, which not Illuminate, sorry, Prism passive, which gives you 3 additional ultimate every 6 seconds.
Yeah, there's that. You can do stuff that gives minor heroism as well, but like they're pretty weak. Honestly, if you were a stamina and DPS single target or a healer, not in a like really heavy AoE kind of situation, or a tank, you're actually getting ultimates faster now.
So, what?
I'll be back in a little while, guys. Good luck. Have fun.
What was that question? I'm sorry.
How much stamina do you have now?
User left your channel.
I have Omni stats up at the top.
That's so small. Let me blow you up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 28k with my bow, and then 2,700 or 27,000 with my two-handed. I don't have blue B10 stamina food right now. If I did, I'd have slightly more stamina, I guess. I don't know if but 100 or 1,000. I mean.
Stamina is really low. But I might have to redo my attribute points. What's your attribute points looking like?
I'm Imperial, so I have an unfair advantage.
Yeah, you do.
Stamina doesn't play that big of an effect on the damage of the abilities though. It's all the weapon damage. Weapon damage is the important part.
Yeah, weapon damage is king.
What's your weapon damage at?
My okay, on my two-handed bar right now, unbuffed is 2,976.
Damn.
My max that I've seen so far is 3,987 with all 3 weapon damage enchants and the Warrior Mundus, which I'm re-grabbing the Warrior Mundus right now.
Oh, where is the Warrior Mundus?
It's in Alakir, all the way on the bottom left-hand corner of the map. Go to the Morwa's Bounty Way Shrine. Morwa, how do you say that?
God only knows.
Okay, sweet. I'm gonna play with this. If I have questions, I'll come back.
Alright.
I like playing with new toys. I want to see what my weapon damage isn't all that great, but I don't have the rings, and I am using V5 Dread King.
What is your weapon damage at?
I'll tell you once I get my warrior, and I'll tell you.
You have Divine's Hundings?
Yeah.
Is that blue or purple?
I made it purple.
Okay.
Because honestly, I'm a crafter, and purple costs me nothing.
Yeah.
It's the legendary that costs me money right now.
That tends to be the way it goes.
Is that you right there? Raz?
Yeah. With the weird cornrows and the weird eyeballs that someone went nuts for out. Yeah, it's me. Normally I'm wearing a helmet, but I haven't dyed my armor. This is the crafted Hundings that I threw on, and it's natural color. Okay, so my weapon damage, which actually isn't that bad right now. I mean, it's not nearly as good as yours, but I'm at 1932 with my hodgepodge gear set.
Switch to your two-handed. There you go. Now look at your weapon.
I'm only at 19, but I don't have masters.
But the two-handed should have more weapon damage, doesn't it? Doesn't it have more weapon?
A little bit, but not.
It should have
a
like
ton.
It should have 200 more weapon damage, or roughly 2.
So you got 5 Hundings.
Oh,
and then
does it matter if my weapon is white? I haven't.
Yes.
Yeah, that's gonna
Hurt a little bit.
How much weapon damage does your two-handed have? Like, what's the damage?
White is 1080.
Yeah, mine's 1332 gold. Purple.
I can link a purple in a minute.
I have
as soon as I
one
get
right
off this
here.
load screen.
Purple's 1290.
Yeah, so you're giving up 200 weapon damage just in.
I'll go and then I could probably do enchantments on my jewelry to increase weapon damage.
It's
currently
more
not
like
weapon damage enchants are really bad now, though.
It's
what,
more
what
like
would you suggest as my enchants?
Stamina cost reduction.
cost reduction.
Or maybe recovery, but probably cost reduction.
Flawless gives you 8, and then being a Templar gives you 6, so it's actually 214 weapon damage that you're giving up. So, and it's, you know, like the whole fact that all these things are stacking, getting bigger, making, you know, the more you stack into a particular attribute, the bigger that attribute gets by the percentages that you're putting in, you know. So like, because rally is 20%, you know. 20% of 100 is not very much, but 20% of 20,000 is a lot.
Those Guar with maxed out stamina and armor on them are hilarious. Those are the greatest things.
All right,
they get the body armor. That's so cool.
Here's the question. I'm standing at this cliff in Alakir. It's a nice looking view.
Did we answer the question about weapon and jewel enchants?
I'm doing 1 weapon damage enchant, 2 cost reductions.
Goodness, I should go to bed. It's midnight. Precise or sharpened? What's better now?
Sharpened. Oh my god.
Wait, on a 2-hand?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
No. You're close, Jer. If you do a 2-handed mace, sharpened is better. Because the 2-handed doesn't have penetration. The medium armor doesn't have penetration, and the bow doesn't have penetration. And sharpened increases the value of penetration you have by a percentage. So if you don't have any penetration, sharpened isn't doing you any good. Mace has penetration, so if you did a 2-handed mace, sharpened would be good, because then you would be stacking your penetration, your armor penetration. The 2-handed maces ignore 20% of your target's armor. Maces, right? It's 20% plus an additional 10 to 12%, whatever the value is, sharpened. It's not as good as if, say, you're running apprentice on a caster spec. Have we found a tank yet?
$21.51. Just by making it purple.
Really don't want to tank this, but I might just end up doing it.
Okay. Peace out.
You're out?
Thank you. For now, midnight. I got a bedtime.
Okay. Alright, Kraswell.
User disconnected from your channel.
Later. It's just me and you in here. Lothario's not even in here.
Salus N would make a curious subject of study once this war is won.
could just go to bed.
It's actually not a bad idea.
It is almost midnight. So what's up with this grand rank redo that you guys said you were doing this week and haven't done yet? Is it just because no one wants to spend the 5 hours it's going to take to demote everybody?
I don't know. I think they're worried about just losing people due to it. Because I made a big deal about it. And basically said, you know, why would, you know.
That's fair. I think that there was too... I think it felt too subjective. Especially, not only being different between roles, but being different between different people, and like no one really ever knew what they had to do, and you know, even if you look every rank in this guild below the officer level, like, you see these vast differences, and you know where people are, like the difference even between different elites or between different esquires, like it doesn't mean anything.
Ranks don't really mean anything.
Yeah, of course not. They don't mean shit. But the problem with being in a progression oriented environment is that